Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Called in left side. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Street. Hey.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard
Harvey
line.
once more. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Milton now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 3rd downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running from the pistol here with Jensen. It's the tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Right.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Here we go. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 65. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
Milton now. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Milton. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Eagles.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Once complete, it's Brian outright. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
Hold it ready.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for 3rd down.
60. Ready. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And he's taken down at the 30. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Viking 18.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He dodged the tackle. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Goes to the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Vikings. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
You're not. Press 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, right?
Second down, looking for options. Oh no, they get him yet again. Quincy Riley picks it. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. On just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Let's ready.
Looking to throw, Young. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Down. Ready?
It's Young to throw here on first. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Christian Harris picks it off.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard
Good starting
line.
field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Walker hauls it in. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboys, go.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
79 Broncos. Ready.
From the red zone now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Raiders have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick.
Hey, you got to understand, if you're going to throw it backed up that close to your own end zone, ball security is priority 1. You need safe, accurate, low-risk throws. The worst-case scenario, simply hit the grass. You can't make a bad choice with the ball because an interception, look at it. Now it gives this offense on the other side incredible field position.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Has this at the 6. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Pierce now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. And it's a gain of 12 on that one, and it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Come on. Get
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
18, hide here. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Get it. Go.
To throw, Milton. Now set up the screen here, it's Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Milton. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Giving this to Harvey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down.
Gotta be lying. Ready.
Throw here. 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And this hits to the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Quick. Yellow. Look, ready.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready?
And going play action. Young. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Genty from the gun. He'll get them enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for Las Vegas.
On play action, here's Young. And they pick him off again! And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
60.
Throwing from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
QB keeping this one, turn into the option on 3rd and short. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, right.
Myers the motion man here. To the air on 1st down. Young. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down. One play in, Brock in his drive is already in enemy territory. Off the play fake, it's Young. Pressure coming, and they take him down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
3rd and long, Young just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You just look at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Ready.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And it's going to bring up 2nd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't...
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be a rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his legend.
9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on 2nd and goal.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Snap, red, 30, ready.
They're going for it, Young. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key talent kept off the scoreboard, Brock. We'll see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Harvey headed right. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Eagles. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
Milton. Hits his running back. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Bronco 80. Check.
He has it on the QB sneak. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19.
Going for it with Harvey. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line and is going to head off after a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward, is getting off the field.
Looking for the back that time. So it's second down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Real green. Ready.
And air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Finds Genty underneath. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4.
At their own 4-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now Milton to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one gets him to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
This is caught. That's Walker. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
1st and 10 at the 40.
It's Harvey straight ahead. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's Milton. They did it! He made the interception! Quincy Riley picks it. And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
On the ready.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Check, hut. 50, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
5 yards to go.
Blast it. Stick. Ready. Blue, 32. 10.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Going left side, Bowers has it. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third and just 2 to go.
Steal. Check steal. Here we go. Check.
And off to Genty. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Broncos corral it. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, it's flying around and making the play.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Back to throw it. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. 43 rail. White. 6, mega. Ready, go.
Desperation time here. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot...
They did it! He made the interception! Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders manage to tie this game. It's 13-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Giving this to Genty. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Broncos take over with a chance to win this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Harvey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. Injury on offense after that last snap, Rock, and it is their running back, R.J. Harvey, who appears to be in some discomfort. Medical staff coming out to take a look.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Headed out right. That one connects. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are in those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That's how can you get it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Down. Blue striker. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield track. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here he is to throw. Brought in by his back here, it's Jency. They get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Young again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. With half a minute left, here comes 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Ready. Yellow.
The kicker on him back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Escapes the pocket. Got him in. Bowers has it. And he's tackled for a short gain. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down. Throwing now. That finds Bash, complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Clock working against them here as they hurry to that line. Working inside the red zone. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Well, they risked it all on that two-point try, so now they're forced to try this onside kick. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them, and that should put the finishing touch on this victory. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down.
Ready, ready.
Line up the design keeper. So to the side of Maine, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.